Ooh. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Prop Hunters, a new web series I created to bring together new generations and old generations alike to talk about some of our favorite subjects in pop culture. I've noticed in the last 15 to 20 years, prop collecting has become huge. Everything prop related, not only in cash value and reselling them, but for historical purposes, trying to preserve them and keep them from being lost to time. I figured once I started looking into props in the last couple of years, I got excited about it. I found tons of other people getting excited about it, and there's very few avenues to spread that love and talk about it. So that's what I want to do right here on this channel. Whether you're an avid creator or a collector, or you just want to be a collaborator in the industry, or just an avid fan like myself, that's what we're here for. I'd like to welcome you to Prop Hunters. So, welcome to the first inaugural episode. At the end of this episode, I'm going to give you 2 things you can do to help me launch this page. So how I got into this is about 2 years ago, a Facebook ad popped up of a prop auction. I've never really looked that up. I've collected some of the swords from different movies, some replicas, and I never really delved deep into it. But after seeing this prop auction, it opened up my eyes to the prop world. And from that point forward, I've always wanted to know tons of stuff, where things have been, what's happened to them, stories behind them, and it's been an uptick. You can see them across the board. There's lots of other episodes of certain shows that have brought up prop and pop culture related subjects. So that is kind of how it got that ball rolling for me. Then I was like, hey, when I started looking around trying to find certain places to talk about this stuff, it was far and few between. I'm like, I want to make a series dedicated to this, to bring people together and talk about their love of movie props and pop culture related subjects. So that's what got this ball rolling. What we're going to see going forward is I'd love to get people to talk to about prop creation, whether they've created themselves or they're part of the industry, or cosplayers who have created replicas of certain big props. We'll talk about where props have been. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to educate people who don't know what certain props are. You know, whether we're going to be talking about hero props, or we're going to be talking about on-screen used props, or we're going to be talking about stunt props. What can be a prop in a movie? Literally everything, whether it's the clothes they wear, the car they drive, a gun they use. We'll break down direct things about what props are. So again, we can bring more people into the fold, talk to us about the stuff they love. I'd like to talk to people who make prop replicas, because in an industry where we need to preserve these historic items, mostly the average Joe can't afford these props, but that's what we have prop replicas for. So I'd like to talk to those people in that part of the industry. No, we'll just be talking about everything, the love of the game, the prop hunting world. So, all right. So I said at the beginning of this episode, there's 2 things you can do to help me out. So the first thing I would like you to do is share this channel with people. Share it whether you're on a Facebook group or personal friends. Say, hey, there's this guy, he's trying to get this pop culture related YouTube channel off the ground. That's what you can do. Please share it. Next, like and subscribe. That could be 3 things technically. Share, like, subscribe. Yeah, okay. Subscribe. Get those numbers up. Show me that this is something that's wanted, and then I can spend, I'll be spending a considerable amount of time on it, but I can spend more time to show you guys that I will support you, you support me. We'll go back and forth. So, I appreciate it.